Our number one priority is to get our medical personnel up to date in situations that are going to see in hostile environments and austere environments. And our medics are pretty much preparing in areas in which otherwise will be unprepared. So when the moment comes and there's time to save American lives in war, they will be ready.
We chose this as a strategic priority, continuing the engagements along the trans-border region between Guatemala and Honduras to allow us to build partnerships and to resist malign actors.
So the Ministry of Health Regional Director expressed the big interest in public health and preventative medicine. I coordinated with our civil affairs team to meet with the governor of Cortes, so she came out, and we also had the Ministry of Health Director for the Department of Cortes. I think it's important to work with them because, for one, we're working in their country and we're working with their people, and that's where it starts, trying to get these diseases and infectious disease rates down.
We teach about mosquitoes, the diseases that they carry. So the whole day is around 220. Today is like maybe more than that.
Welcome to Corento, where we're seeing the local population of about 6 different surrounding villages. We just find out what their ailments are. If we can help them here, that's great. If they need a higher level of care, we send them on. We've seen about 30, 40 plus patients today.
The Honduran military are being our translators and helping us get patient flow, and the American Red Cross is doing that. They're our traffic control, making sure that things are going smoothly, patients are coming in and patients coming out in a nice orderly fashion.
A lot of people here, they haven't seen a doctor for a long time or at all sometimes for the issues that they're here to get addressed. We're able to treat a lot of things. If we know what it is, we can take care of it here. And then a lot of people do ultimately go see a provider anyway for the more complex issues that need follow-up care.
If you look at the stack of papers, that's how many patients. Most patients get an average of 3 prescriptions. What we do is when we get the medication, we break it down to a certain amount that we think a patient's going to need for the medication. And then after that's broken down, then we divide it into how many days. It's actually very labor intensive and time intensive. It took probably at least 60 hours. I would say it's very positive and appreciative.
Yeah, so today we're just looking at extractions for most of the patients here. Right now we're using desktops as our operative tables. They kind of help because they're pretty sturdy when it comes to extractions. Maybe if we was doing a filling, we'll probably might want a field chair, but we got to work with what we got to work with. They don't have the necessities to get to a normal dental clinic like we would.
Doing extractions is not something that you would normally get to do in a clinical type setting where we're located at. So we don't typically do extractions every day. So being able to come out here and do this is definitely honing in on those skills.
The sites of our MEDRETEs are well-researched and strategically planned. However, they are often in isolated and hard-to-reach areas.
Those guys are working tirelessly. They work here. They go from town to town, from austere condition to austere condition, and they go back to Sotocana to refit and do an AAR, and then they get back out. And if you can look around, they always have a smile on their face, regardless of how tired they are, because they know that they're helping the community and they're increasing Army readiness.